Good morning and welcome to the scene. This is the scene for the Living World of Darkness Changing venue. This is a social scene. And in this scene, I think we find our young nerdy troll. He's not in his pajamas with the rubber duckies this time, but he's out and about in the gray world, hunting a chimera. All right, so where are you looking for this beastie?
Hunting is a very strong word.
It is. You're no Elmer Fudd.
Right. um, of course, the sensible thing to do would be to start in the general area of where he last saw it. So, which would be down towards the observatory.
Okay. So you're going around the observatory. You're seeing some definite signs, some beast signs. There's a couple of large like trees that have been like clawed the fuck out of them. It's like a cat used it to sharpen his claws. Very long, very sharp claws.
And all you can think is, I must be out of my bloody mind.
All right. As you look at this tree, you kind of run your fingers over it. There's these deep grooves.
And all you can think about is, this is a tree. Imagine this is human flesh.
Exactly. And as you look at that, like coming around the tree the other way, you run to this guy featured on your screen.
Pardon?
As you're going around the tree, you run into this guy. And he runs into you like full bore. But you're a troll, so he probably bounces off. Even a nerdy troll.
I just like step back and look down. Like, I will look over at him like, are you okay?
He gets up and he puts his finger to your mouth like, shh. And then he makes a gesture for you to back up slowly.
Okay.
And he begins backing up and backing up and backing up.
Look over at Akiak like.
Akiak has their hackles are raised, and Akiak is looking around the tree at the kind of other side.
Okay. He definitely moves back a little bit faster and like looks.
Okay. Looking around the tree, you not only see about 20 yards or so away in the underbrush, you not only see this chimerical griffin, but you see three kind of little griffins. They're about the size of a medium-sized dog. They're about the size of a Labrador retriever, something like that.
Huh?
Pups.
Well, he doesn't know much about griffins. In fact, he knows nothing about griffins.
However, you
he does know.
I was about to say, you give yourself a lot of credit. He doesn't know much, really?
He doesn't know nothing about griffins.
That's
However,
right.
He has watched enough Animal Planet to know you don't mess with a mama and her babies.
What is Animal Planet now? That's so banal.
What?
What is Animal Planet now? That's so banal.
It may be banal, but it's the truth. He's moving back.
And after the gentleman gets about 2 feet away from the tree that he bumped into, Dylan, uh, he mouths the words "run" and he just takes off. He just books
Oh, listen,
it.
I may not be black, but I know what it means when the black people in the crowd are taking the hell off. Guess what?
He just books it.
Booking it.
Booking it. And it takes Akiak a minute, but like after a minute, he kind of turns and he'll follow you as well.
He may be a wise ass, but he ain't dumb either.
No, no. It's just covering your back, making sure no one got any ideas while you guys are running away.
Okay, I'm gonna go a couple of blocks. I don't want to look up and look around, and there it is.
He goes a couple of blocks too, and he ducks into like a building. He's like, okay. What the fuck?
The whole painting thing, like, that explains a lot.
Is this normal for New York? Just
Sultan
random
grabbed
guys.
his mind. It's like,
What
he
is
looks
wrong
up and
with
she's
you?
like, I don't know. I haven't been here long myself.
Oh, God. Your nobles suck here. Shouldn't they have some kind of knifey brigade to kill these fucking things?
Like I said, I don't know much about all that. But I know I was stupid enough to come out here again.
He extends his hand. He's like, Emerson, nice to meet you.
Dalen?
Dalen, nice to meet you.
This is Akia.
So, yeah, I was going to ask next. Like, what is Akiak?
He looks like a dire wolf. He's a big old wolf. He's like, he's a wolf? He like raises one eyebrow.
If you say so. And Emerson would kind of like smile. And his from his shirt, he his chimera core, he just has like shirt, like tunics, like nothing fancy. A small chimera comes from under his shirt as well. It's a cross between like a bird and a monkey and a something else. It has
the Wizard of Oz flying monkeys.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like a bird and a monkey because it has like kind of like a birdish face. And it has like bird claws, kind of like the griffin did. But then it has kind of like a monkey's like rear quarters, and it has wings as well. So this creature comes from under his shirt. It's like, this is my friend. This is Tico.
He's like looking at it like, wow.
Yeah. He's a bit of a smart ass, but apparently he's my guardian. Emerson says, and he kind of like winks, like, sure he is. I got ripped off in the fairy godparent department.
He's like, I could say the same.
Yeah, well, at least yours is big and scary. And on this chimerical creature, there is like a jewel in his forehead. And and it starts to like flare, this jewel in this creature's forehead. He's like, calm down. You don't have to mind blast me. Tico gets a little bit crazy sometimes.
I can understand that.
Okay, now.
I think I need a drink.
Yeah. Who do I have to introduce myself around here? Who do you introduce yourself to? Or were you born here?
No, I originally came here from Ireland.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm staying with a friend here in the city.
Okay.
So far, I haven't made much of any introductions.
Yeah, there's typically a noble busybody that you have to kind of report into. Did you do that?
No.
Okay, that's good. I'll figure it out. I'm an issue. I'll run into the right person at the right time, I suppose.
An issue.
Yeah, you know, traveling types. When we're not around, people call us gypsies because that's rude.
I kind of like the name gypsies.
Yeah, the connotation has been a little bit of a slur historically. I get what you mean. I get what you
I
mean.
mean, they're full of wonderment.
Well, I definitely have a lot of stories. I've definitely seen a lot of things. And I know a lot of people. Um, my friends are all in low places, though, which I think is important.
Always. Especially in this city, it seems the nobles are more incompetent than anything else.
He kind of gets a good laugh out of that. I'd like to cut up your jib, patrol.
Oh, no, actually, I was advised by a really stupid old man that this was my problem to take care of. I think he's daft.
What was your problem to take care of?
This griffin?
That griffin?
Well, unless you see some other ones, yes. It kind of attacked me the other day.
All right, all right.
I barely got away.
Question. Did you say you had to? Did you say you had to do it yourself?
No, and I was not planning on finding it either.
Okay.
I just was trying to find where it was. That way I can have other people come find it.
Okay. That makes more sense. Because I was going to think that your mentor was trying to kill you for a moment there.
Well, I think he might be the whole blood and guts, doomed by trial type person.
Yeah. One of those old school trolls. Yeah, I can see that. How old is he? Is he like a really, really older guy?
It looks like he's been around since dirt.
Oh, yeah. Old school trolls are no joke, man.
He's just like shaking his head.
No, like my mentor is like old school too, and he does it. Yeah, he old school. Any kith is no joke. Like they're dramatic. My mentor is kind of dramatic too.
Yeah, he laid this line on about responsibility and honor, and I was just worried about getting out of there alive.
Yeah,
I mean,
mine has this hard on about like she's and how they steal destiny and redefine nobility and yeah. Apparently he's on some like old school like pre-shattering dawn age shit. So yeah, doesn't like the she very much.
So it has pops. This won't make the job any easier.
Well, it could.
I beg your pardon?
Mothers are fierce creatures, right? But it's not hard to imagine different scenarios where you could capitalize on that maternal instinct to lure them into a trap, or
Well, he softly was talking about killing it, but now that I see its ferociousness, is because it's protecting its pups.
Mm.
It isn't as crazy as I thought it was. But at the time, smelling its breath led me to believe different.
But both things could be true. It could be crazed and it could have pups. But it could be a situation where you just need to neutralize it as opposed to kill it.
My friend Donna was talking about trying to find it someplace to dwell other than here.
Someplace probably deeper into the dreaming. I can't imagine that raising its offspring so close to the autumn realm with all the banality is a good thing. That might be why it's a little crazed, right?
It could be. Perhaps finding a way to to divert its attention while you capture the pups. She'll bottle.
I hear you, but even though you're trying to do the right thing, I don't think it's going to thank you for it.
Well, of course not.
It's going to try and rip your head off.
Never said it was going to be an easy job, none today.
Yeah.
And neither am I volunteering for it. I'm just coming up with the ideas.
Hmm.
I may be a troll, but I'm very new at this game.
Well, you're a troll. I'm sure you could chop his head off if you needed to.
He's like, looks around, looks down. You get the impression that might not be a possibility.
He's like, or not, or that, or that could not be a thing at all. I apologize. Huh.
This anime is playing out very crazily in my head. These two standing there going, wait. No.
The pacifist troll. I never would have thunk it. That's new.
It's not about being a pacifist. It's about lacking the skill.
I mean, I know you knew, but goddamn, get some skill. Get it quick.
After encountering that griffin the other day, I came to the same conclusion.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely should. All right, so nothing really is going to kind of goes back outside. That's really going to help. All right, I got an idea. I'll go and I'll try and get a skinny on it. I kind of have like an object reading ability where I can understand different tidbits about things, people, areas, locations. It's not always reliable though. But I could try it and see what I come up with. So next time we meet, I could probably give you a little bit of dirt on your griffin.
That could be helpful.
That can't hurt, right?
True. He looks at his watch like, you know what? How would you like a drink?
They drinking already. All right, sure. Why not? Sure. What are we having?
He'll find a local coffee shop, something in the area.
Okay.
And he'll note that it is a coffee shop. So by drink, he wasn't necessarily talking about alcohol.
Yeah.
He'll go in. He'll sit at one of the tables. Please.
Emerson will sit on the other side. I'll kind of look around, check out the joint. All right. All right. So I have a question.
Sure.
Why is this coffee $15?
Say what?
He's just looking over the menu. He's like, why is this coffee $15?
Well, how many different ingredients does it have in it?
I don't know. This is some kind of New York bullshit.
Where I'm from, a cup of coffee is just a cup of coffee.
Mm.
Only thing special about it is when you add the whiskey. You wait for like one of the waiters or waitress to come over, and he will ask that question. It's $15 for this?
Oh no, it's different
Is there
coffees,
some-
but it's
is there
different
a liquor in
coffees,
it?
but it's a counter. You go up to the counter to order your coffee. So
Okay,
still
that's fine. He just orders a regular coffee,
Okay.
cream and sugar.
Yeah, it's $5.
And I'm gonna say $15 that motherfucker. Cafe latte, French half roast dip, caramel, mochato craziness. That's way too many flavors for one drink.
Yeah, yeah. Competing flavors. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's only $5. They'll give you your drink, and Emerson's like, all right, well, I guess it's not 15, so fine. Cup of coffee.
No, he pays for his drink. Remember, I'm the one that invited you.
All right, all right.
So Emerson, what do you do?
Well, nothing at the moment. Just kind of the time. I'm looking for an artifact, as it were. Kind of doing the Indiana Jones thing. You wouldn't be in contact, or you wouldn't have any friends that have any kind of influence in the local art scene or historical artifacts or anything like that?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, well, I meet the most interested people, so I had to ask.
Unless your artifact is something that fell from the heavens, I probably won't know anything about it.
Nope. Mine is something that traveled a long way, but it definitely was earthbound. But you have some kind of strange interest in things that fall from the heavens?
He smiles. Astrophysics is my game. I'm a research scientist.
Astrophysics. That's interesting. That's different. How'd you get into that field?
As most kids, I had a fascination for the stars, for space. Never grew out of it.
Ever thought about entering the space program?
Actually, the company I work for does some work for NASA research.
Interesting. Working on any top secret projects I should be aware of? I'll take a sip from this coffee.
Not really. I'm just trying to find a safer way to make interstellar travel more efficient, safely.
Interstellar travel. Wow. That'll be the $6 million question, right?
True. But you can only solve it one problem at a time.
Also true.
If we can make the trips to the moon a lot safer, we can make any trip safer. By extension, that is.
That logic holds, I suppose.
You know? Someday, man, we'll make it to more than just the moon. Maybe my lifetime, but who knows?
I don't know. I'm more more of a guy who's in it for the journey as opposed to the destination.
Of course,
The more
that is,
interesting, the better.
of course. But sometimes it's the destination that makes the journey worthwhile.
Eh, I don't know.
Hmm.
I suppose in some cases that might be true.
He takes a drink of his coffee and kind of leans back in his chair.
So what else do you do besides stargazing?
He's like, a lot of reading.
Sounds exciting. Just any reading or any specific reading you like to mention?
Anything about astrophysics, planets, stars, anything that helps the imagination grow, you know?
You're coming off incredibly one-sided, Mr. Dillon. I think you may be trying to obscure facets about yourself, but I won't be offended.
He leans forward. To be honest with you, it's like to be honest, that has been my life for the last several years. Like I said, I'm new here. Only got one friend.
Jesus.
She spends a lot of time running about doing less than noble things. He laughs.
Oh boy, this sounds like a story. Detail.
And I say that because she is a noble, but she's more common than anything else.
Okay, that's a bit of a contradiction. What?
She's a puka. What else do you expect?
Oh, a puka. Yes, that is a bit of a contradiction in and of itself.
No, puka, that's the squire. And still find time to take the noble causes.
A puka squire. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I thought so too. But she's a sweetheart.
Well, have to be something if she's a puka and a squire, right? That doesn't happen every day.
And he looks at him and he looks down at himself and looks up again. Well, just about as common as you find a troll trying to be a scholar.
I know some troll scalpers. They can be musty and dusty. Your people. They're like quiet. They don't like all the excitement and running about. Yeah, you guys can be stoic.
You say stoic, I say assholes and dickheads, but shh. We won't say that out loud.
Yeah, there are those too. But that's for everybody, right? They're assholes and dickheads and every kid.
Well, the minute I found the troll that isn't, I'll let you know. So you said you're new here in the city. Where are you hailing from?
I came from the Kingdom of Grass. I'm your next door neighbor. My mentors, Motley, they had a freehold off of Lake Erie. But after I went through my fostering, I started to remember stuff, right? I started to remember stuff about my past lives. And I know there's this treasure, this artifact out there that that's connected to me. It's part of my, I don't know, it's part of this larger story. I don't know, it's somehow connected to my destiny. I have to find it. And I'm an issue, so I'll just keep looking until I do.
If you look long and hard enough, it'll run into you.
Ah, well, we issues trust in our destiny, and we have the uncanny ability to be at the right place at the right time. So,
I should say so. You stopped me from getting trounced by a griffin again. So yeah, I'll agree with that.
Can't believe that you almost stumbled into a nest of griffins, plural, plural.
I can't believe I was out here looking for it in the first place.
Yeah, we should revisit that plan. Friends don't let friends hunt griffins by themselves. Not a good idea. Not a good
idea. Imagine me telling Salty he's not a good friend. That would blow over well.
I mean, I wouldn't open with
Of course. Of course. I can just imagine him looking at me and said, I never said I was your friend in the first place.
Especially if he's one of those old salty bastards.
Exactly.
Oh. Yeah. Don't do that, though. Don't do that. No griffin hunting by yourself.
The one thing I can truly say is I never make the same stupid mistake twice.
Good man.
And if I have, there are no witnesses to say otherwise.
Take another big sip from his coffee. You know, this isn't bad. This isn't. I mean, it's not worth $5. I hate to say, but this is really good.
He just throws the coffee.
It's kind of good, right?
Next time we go for the Irish version.
Aha, yes.
Wow. This has been a day.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll run into each other again.
I wonder why the Griffin chose to be here in the first place.
What makes you think it chose to be here?
Well, you know what I mean. Why did it settle upon this area?
I think you're over or underestimating the randomness of the treatment.
Probably so. Even if it was just pure instinct. I'm just one of those people that tend to give animals human-like qualities, but sometimes it's hard not to.
I think Freud would call that projection. Projecting human-like qualities to something who obviously has none of said quality.
True. But sometimes there's a reason. Whether or not we understand it or not is totally different.
Okay. Yes. I wish you good luck in finding that reason.
I didn't say I was going to
go to crossbow, however,
just said
when you're trying to find that reason.
Of course. Our crossbow and axe and several other individuals, sure. Suitably
Yeah.
armed.
Yes, heavily armed, even.
Hmm.
All right. I think
But
I'll be
Salty
out
was
of
right.
your. What do you mean, Salty was right?
The Griffin being here is bad enough. Now it's her and her pups. And she's going to defend him ferociously. Someone else is liable to die.
Someone else that killed someone already?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
And if it has, it probably ate it already, so you'll never know.
Who wants to get a taste for blood? That's pretty much it, typically. They become man-eaters.
Could have fooled me. I thought it was the other day when it tried to eat me.
Yeah. Wow. People are notoriously easy prey. Compared to other animals, apparently.
There's a very fine line between instinct and the human mentality.
There you go again. Like, this is not. This is a chimera. What if it doesn't have any instinct? What if it's not? It's possible.
I wasn't referring to the chimera. I was referring between people and animals who are more apt not to become dinner because they have instincts. Humans tend to think too long and too hard.
Yeah, good. Because chimera could be murderous beasts born of nightmare. They don't necessarily have bestial instincts. Just saying. Don't start a petting zoo.
Petting what? You know how long it took me to trust Akiak? Imagine walking through the backyard near the forest line and having this.
Stop. What expression does Akiak make at that statement?
One of those, like, if I could give a facial expression, it would be like one of those, bitch, please, if I wanted to eat you, I could have done it long damn time ago.
Scott chuckles. Oh, I think you offended your wolf. I think that's definitely an offended face.
He looked over. He's like, no, that's a bitch, please face.
Exactly.
He gives me that a lot.
I can't imagine why he would ever do such a thing.
Are you sure you aren't part Puka?
But I won't take up much more of your time. I have an artifact to find. Thank you for the coffee, though. And I'm glad
Thank you for saving my life.
Yeah, I'm glad that you didn't get eaten by a griffin. That would have sucked.
All right. Yeah. It's like he like pats down his pocket in his shirt and he like pulls out this card, please. And it's just like a business card.
Thanks. I'll take it and you'll read it over. Cool.
So when you're in the mood for that Irish coffee, just give me a call.
All right, friend. I think I definitely will do that. You stay out of trouble, all right?
I'm going back home. That's ain't too much trouble in that.
He just kind of chuckles and shrugs. And he'll stand up. And I think that's the moment where we can end our scene.
Yes, sir. Because I got to go get this boy from football practice.
Thanks everybody for watching. Good night.
Not nuts.